That is a huge amount of Teutonic Knights. Starting with the Viper, who's going to be on the left hand side in the blue color, playing as Teutons. He's going to be able to, first off, garrison 5 and 10 extra villages in towers and TCs respectively, from where they can shoot 4 and 5 extra arrows when compared to other civilizations. They will also have, as of the latest patch, 40% cheaper farms as opposed to 33% cheaper farms, which was the case before. They will also have a new bonus of 1 extra melee armor on infantry units starting in the Castle Age. They get, on top of that, free murder holes. They get monks that have twice the healing range. And for the team bonus, they are going to have a conversion resistance bonus, where they are going to have +1 and +2 minimum maximum conversion times when getting converted by their opponents, and also the conversion chances are going to be halved. For MbL civilization, the Khmer, on the other hand, they are going to have no building requirements, so you can go up to the Castle Age without going for the Feudal Age buildings, for instance. They can garrison 5 villagers in each house. Their farmers don't need to drop food, so you don't need a mill or a TC to drop food from farms. They will also have 15% faster moving Battle Elephant line units, and for the team bonus, we have 1 extra range on Scorpion line units. In this particular matchup, I am liking... wait, I'm not really sure. I feel like I am liking Teutons a little bit more, but I am not 100% sure of it. The thing about Khmer is that they are going to have an insane late game. Because of the faster working farmers, they're going to be able to go up with a much stronger economy. And if you get good map control, you're going to be able to go for the Khmer Deathball, right? Elite Battle Elephants and Heavy Scorpions. Even go for Ballista Elephants would be nice. But then against Teutons now with the 1 extra melee armor on infantry units, like Pikemen and Halberdier are going to be doing alright versus Elephants. They are not going to be that great versus Mangonels. Versus Scorpions. But Teutons are going to have Siege Onager, for instance. They will also have Bombard Cannon, that is going to be good against Scorpions. Onagers are going to be good against Scorpions. Against Elephants, you're going to have infantry. And Teutons are also one of the only non-monk class civilizations to have the full monastery. Back in the day, they used to lack herbal medicine, but actually, I forgot to include that. Now they get not only free murder holes, but they also get free herbal medicine, which is the only technology that they were missing. So now they are going to have the full monastery. So yeah, I think I'm liking Teutons here a little bit more. 40% cheaper farms makes it so that you can boom nicely for cheaper. What does that do? You mean herbal medicine? Herbal medicine makes it so that garrison units heal faster. I think 4 times faster, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, by the way, if anyone is new in this channel, let me tell you a little bit about something called info commands that we have here that took a lot of work to set up. It's very useful, but it's kind of underused. If you do, for instance, herbal medicine info, so herbal medicine info, all together, no spaces, you're going to get a whisper, and it will tell you the effect, it will tell you the cost, the research time, that kind of stuff. I think it's going to tell you required technologies as well. And you can do that for every civilization, unit, or technology. Even buildings, I think, right? Is that a thing for buildings? I think it's for buildings, yeah. So if you do... Yeah, actually that is the case. If you do Palisade Wall info all together, single word, no spaces, Palisade Wall info, Palisade Wall info, you're gonna get a whisper with stats about Palisade walls, and it's going to tell you how long it takes to go up, how much it costs to build, even the armor, HP and armor. And armor, as you can see, it's not visible here, and it's not visible in the tech tree either. So that is quite great. I'm new. Yeah, you can do that with civilizations too. Except that with civilizations, you use the singular name. So instead of saying Hans info, you only say Y info. What? Damn it, PopCap! You say Hun info. Sorry. Y Khmer needs a buff. Khmer info. There you go. Oh, that's the first E. It doesn't go. It's only KHMER info. But hello, as a random. Nice to see you back. Welcome, welcome. And just like that, we had something to talk about while these guys were going out to the castle age. So, villager count is going to be higher for MbL, for the Viper, sorry, but he does not have Loom. I think MbL has it. Yes. Yeah, by the time Viper gets up, MbL's gonna have time to catch up, so it's fine. There you go. No problem, man. My pleasure. The only limitation of that is that it doesn't take anything after these launch into account, so you cannot use it for new civilizations, new unique technologies, new unique units. But it's complete for 31 out of 35 civilizations. I am going to be updating it in the future though, but I'm going to be making a custom bot. I'm actually learning Python just so that I can make the bot for the chat. And it's going to be a lot more powerful. So instead of doing !militia info and getting a whisper, you're going to be able to do !militia.attack, and it can reply to you right in the chat without having to whisper to you. That's going to be a lot more useful, I think. Good stuff, man. Well, we already have a few scouts over here. Second TC coming up for the Viper, third TC coming up for him as well. And MbL on the other hand is not going for extra TCs. So you can see the Viper is gonna want to boom away, and that is exactly what you can do with Teutons. Now MbL is going to have a 4 siege workshop and he's gonna be going for mangonels. But it's going to be so much easier for the Viper to defend this than it is going to be for MbL to attack with this. And you can tell MbL is going to be try-harding. I don't know if he was expecting monks. He probably was. But yeah, defensive mangonel is going to be good for the Viper. He would benefit from going for a barracks though, just to get a few spearmen out. Essentially upgrade those to spearmen. To pikemen, sorry. Did the devs take input from the community about what maps should be present in the ranked matchmaking pool? I think so, yeah. Yeah, because the first 2 map pools that we had were not really well received, and they started updating those. And now seems to be much better. Like, they removed Highlands, which was pretty bad. It was part of the first map pool. They include Black Forest and Arena, which were not included in the first map pool as well. And then they've been doing the same. Like they replaced Gold Rush for Golden Pit, which is a lot more balanced as well. Much more interesting to watch and to play. I don't know what they are going to do next though. There's a bunch of villagers going down for the Viper, by the way. He's on 3 TCs, but he's 2 villagers behind. KD is going to be nuts for MbL. Because if you keep in mind the fact that MbL has been taking villagers from the Viper, while he's been losing military units, it's much better than what it originally looks like. I think they should make it smaller. I don't know if they have a thread. You can potentially go to forums.ageofempires.com, and I think that's where they discuss that kind of stuff. I do wish that they had a separate map pool for team games. That'd be nice. Well, good micro here from the Viper, but MbL is going to have the scout around there, threatening the mangonel, and there's going to be a 1-for-0 trade. Let's see if the Viper is going to be able to get rid of the other 2 mangonels too. All right. And going down for the Viper. Not quite, not quite. That tower is not coming up though. MbL's doing a good job pushing over here. He's going to have a 5 villager lead. And does he have extra TCs back at home? He doesn't. So he's on 1 TC, pushing the Viper. Super, super strong. And still manages to get the villager lead. Unbelievable. Viper's trying to go for farms right now. But yeah, he's not going to be too comfortable here. MbL's making sure he won't. That trade is very good for the Viper. Very nice mangonel micro. It's still a huge amount of cavalry archers. Sorry, scout cavalry. I wonder if MbL is gonna want to go for light cavalry. You would certainly want to go for it. It's gonna be easier to take mangonels down with it. With light cavalry, probably scale Bardin armor, he would be able to take the mangonels down without taking so many losses himself. Now the Viper's villager count is going up as well. He's gonna be able to catch up and eventually surpass MbL as well. What is a long-term plan for the Viper over here? Because he's turning up and he's doing an alright job at it. But how does he get out of his base and start pushing MbL? That is the question. MbL added the second TC, so he's gonna be producing twice as many villagers. But the Viper's already surpassing MbL. Feels like MbL's kind of running out of steam right now. Viper mango macro 1-4. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be 2-4, but it's still much better for him. We don't have a third TC coming out from MbL just yet. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 4-1 coming up. He's only going to have 1 villager over here though. Now that's going to be 2 mangonels. Villager count still going to be high for the Viper. Barracks coming up. He's going to start going for Spearman. Potentially into Pikemen, of course. And we have guard tower too. Oh man, those mangonels are not really going to be able to do a whole lot. The Viper didn't even need to go for fletching. This guard tower was going to be enough. Without siege engineers, which is not available to you until the Imperial Age anyway, mangonels are only going to have 7 range when compared to 8 from the towers. Stable on the way for the Viper. Let's take a look at the economy. Tab over here, the Viper is going to have much more food, which is understandable. They're going to be similar in terms of gold income. Stone income is going to be... Oh, sorry, MbL, much higher food. Stone income is going to be much higher for the Viper, though. And how many food workers do we have for both players? The Viper is going to have 23 right now, and MbL is going to have 24. With a 10% faster working farmers for Khmer, 7% faster working farmers for Khmer, that means the Viper is going to be falling behind. Unless he goes for more. He's trying to. He's got 26 farms right now, so 3 of those are on the way. I don't know what this is. Oh no. My OCD is kicking up. I should delete that one and place it over here, otherwise I won't be able to sleep at night. What the cost to repair a mangonel from 1 HP to full? That's actually something I'm not really sure. I know that for buildings it's 50% of the cost, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about siege. That is actually a very good question. Castle on the way for the Viper, as we were already expecting from his superior stone count. What is he going to go for? Do you think he's going to go for Teutonic Knights whatsoever? He doesn't have enough resources to go for the Imperial Age, so... And he's not getting pushed, so he doesn't need the castle right now. Potentially go for Teutonic Knights. Yes, yes. Hey Napoleon, hi. Bonjour, my friend. How's it going? Oh, there we go. Light cavalry actually for MbL finally here. He's been scouting around though. Take a look at MbL scouting information. That is actually kind of underwhelming considering the amount of units that he had. Oh no, this is the Viper, my bad. Oh yeah, that's more like it. MbL scouting is so much better. .30C already out for MbL. So 40C on the way for him as well. Nice. He failed to push the Viper hard enough, so now he needs to go for a 40C in order not to fall behind the villager count, although he's already behind by quite a bit. And the Viper on the other hand is going to be going for more barracks. So we're probably going to see... He's going for Spearmen right now, but I'm not really sure about this. I would prefer to see probably Longswords. He's going to transition into the Imperial Age soon, which seems to be the case. I would prefer for him to go for 200 swordsmen. I guess it does make sense to go for pikemen though. Even though they are not going to hold on that well against buildings, they are not going to be a great raiding unit. You're still going to be able to go for knights if you need to, and you can go for pikemen and halberdier with 1 bonus melee armor to fight against cavalry from the Khmer, which is likely to make an appearance. Imperial Age on the way for the Viper, and MbL is going to be following suit very shortly. He's only lacking a little bit of gold, but he's going to be going up 25% behind the Viper, not too bad. Okay, 30% behind the Viper, there we go. I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. We actually had some amazing games so far. This has been a great stream. And I don't know what to do because I'm gonna be getting like 3 games out of this stream. And I need to upload only 1 daily on YouTube, so it's gonna have to be the best of the best. The best of the best, sorry. Viper's managing to come back here, kind of. MbL is catching up in villager count, finally, and is going to be surpassing the Viper, as he's going to be producing villagers from 3 TCs as opposed to the Viper, who's going to be producing only from 2, as the third one's going to be researching the Imperial Age. That is going to be a 50% higher villager production for MbL, while both players are going up to the Imperial Age. Stone walls on the way for MbL in the north. In the southwest, not really a whole lot going on just yet. Some light cavalry over here. The man is going to go down for sure. And the Viper is probably going to start taking some losses. These light cavalry already have chain barred armor for the +2/+2. We don't have +3/+4 just yet. Relic count, that's a very good point. It's going to be 4-1 in favor of MbL. That is going to make a huge difference, especially as he's playing Khmer. That is going to make a huge difference in the late game. The Viper needs to get map control, and he's going to try to. He's got a few. Pikeman over here is going to be bringing some villagers over. He's going to be going for barracks. Halberdier on the way for the Viper. He's going for Ironclad? He's going for Ironclad. That is going to give 3 extra melee armor to siege weapons, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about that. What is he going to go for? Bombard cannon? He could go for bombard cannon, onager, siege onager, and then halberdier. That'd be good, I guess. I would probably be more inclined towards bombard cannon. But he's not going for chemistry just yet. So it's probably going to be Onager. We have our casting coming out for him as well. He's going for crenellations too. So crenellations makes it so that garrison infantry units shoot arrows from stone fortifications. Is that correct? I am not 100% sure if I am recalling it correctly right now, or if it's for extra range on the castle. Because I'm mistaking it for something else, I think. Is that for extra range on the castle? Yeah. Or is it for both? You know what? This is the 7% that I told you that I told you about. Oh, it's actually both things. Okay. Great. 3 extra range, and then also infantry units can shoot arrows, which... Alright. Oh, the light cavalry are getting absolutely shredded over here. You're getting deleted. The Viper is gonna save those monks, as he is going to have a defensive castle over here already. And that castle is going to have 13 range right now. And that is as high as it will go. It cannot go higher than that, but it's going to be the same range as bombard cannons with siege workshop. So, sorry, with siege engineers. So it's not too bad. They are still going to go down to trebuchets, but bombard cannons from the Khmer are not going to be the best anymore. It's Onager for the Viper is going also for iron casting. MbL is going for elite Ballista Elephant. That is actually not bad. Last time that I saw this amount of Ballista Elephants, it was in a mirror game, in a mirror Khmer match on Arena between Project Belgium and Hera. Which is available on YouTube, by the way. I think it was actually like second or third video coming up. That was a nasty game. And they do well even against Halberdier, but you need the numbers, that is the issue. Do we have double crossbow? I don't think we have double crossbow from MbL just yet, but the Viper's going for everything, man. He's getting masonry, he's getting hoarding as well. That's going to make for tanky buildings and tankier castles. Teutons cannot go for architecture, they only go up to masonry, but it's still alright. Khmer on the other hand can go up to architecture. So that's something MbL could try to go for. Well, that is ironclad onagers. MbL just finished researching masonry. So that's going to be 480 extra HP on the castles. And the Viper is going to be pushing in the south as well with Halberdier. This is so good for him. And guys, take a look at this. Take a look at the Viper's resources. He's getting a lot of gold. Despite researching Siege Onager, because he's been going only for Spearline units. And now MbL. MbL is going to let the cat out of the bag. And he's got double crossbows now, so he's going to be shooting 2 bolts per shot. But he doesn't have the numbers right here. He's going to get absolutely destroyed by the Halberdier. Rip. Check the middle. Oh! MbL! He cut through! He cut through with the Ballista Elephants. Now he's pushing the Viper. Let's take a look at the villager count. It's going to be 147 for MbL. The Viper is going to be on 133. It was 135 before the raid, as I can spot at least 2 villagers going down. And we are going to try and keep track of this to see how low it goes, but 135 is going to be the starting point for the Viper. Over here, he's going to be pushing, and he already got the monastery down. Not really sure what he's going to do in this area. The Halberdier pushed villagers from MbL over here, but back at home. Siege onagers right now for the Viper are getting targeted by the light cavalry, but the light cavalry is going to get destroyed by the castle. And that is not as much damage. These Ballista Elephants, 310 HP, are going to be absolute tanks. Those were 2 full shots on the ballistas, and they only lost like what? Take a look at this. Take a look at this guy. Yep. 33 HP, no problem. Classic Viper strat. Indeed. Take a look at that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. The siege onagers are not doing anything. They are tickling. They are tickling the Ballista Elephants. And now we have bombard cannons from MbL as well. Does he have siege engineers? He does. So it's going to be 13 range. And the Halberd are going to go down eventually, but they're going to be taking Ballista Elephants down as well. You need more numbers. You need more numbers to do this. Hey PH, thanks so much for the host. We have a train of hosts today. Just tickling the Ballista Elephant. Hello everyone, welcome. In case you are new to this channel, my name is Nova. I am an Age of Empires 2 caster. We are casting MbL versus the Viper. It's a series that we have going on right now where the Viper is going to be behind 2-1 against MbL, but he's going to be trying to get game number 4. And hopefully, if he manages to equalize the series right now, we are going to have a 5th game. But yeah, these are just ranked games, so it's not like a show match or something that they have arranged. It's been so good so far though. Let's see how it goes over here, as MbL is going to have a lot of light cavalry and Ballista Elephants, but he does not have enough. Again, strength is going to be in the numbers, and MbL is going to have a small group of Ballista Elephants over here. He should be grouping everything up. So now the Viper is going to be pushing with the siege onagers, with a Halberdier is going to be taking absolutely everything down. And I think this is the equalizer. I mean, it's not a bold prediction, but this is beautiful. You don't get to see this amount of siege onagers together too often. The Halberdier with 1 extra melee armor from Teutons, they are going to be doing quite alright against light cavalry. They are going to be taking the bombard cannons down, and just numbers is what MbL's lacking right now. Otherwise, I think he might have been able to hold on here, especially as we have kind of a choke point in this area. Viper's gonna need to go for bombard towers, for bombard cannons or trebuchets in order to get the castles down, because MbL is gonna be on 6 castles right now, and that's gonna be defending about 90%, 7 castles even. That's gonna be defending about 90% of MbL's economy at this point in time. Viper did take the villager elite though, finally. Now the siege onagers are going to be taking some damage, but the Halberdier should be fine. Should be able to take this down. Oh, pop capped. You know, that actually happened to me yesterday. I tried to go to the produce store, but I had to buy just a few things, and I'm gonna have to go back later today because on Sunday we have a quarantine announcement. And yeah, people just went nuts, man. Everyone went out yesterday to try and get as much as possible, and it's too much panic, man. And people started getting together in the stores just to buy stuff. So yeah, I think it was probably worse. Fortunately, we don't really have cases here in my city, so it's just preventive measures. Yeah, but that's better than reactive, right? Well, MbL's villager count might be low, but he's gonna be on enough light cavalry now that he is gonna start raiding the Viper, and he takes the final siege onagers down, and he's gonna be taking some villagers over here. Remember, the Viper at one point in time had 135 villagers, and that's gonna be going down to 120, maybe even less than that, but he's pushing so hard in the south. MbL cannot do anything against this. He's got the relics for sure, but Viper's army is going to be cheapo. And now the Viper is going to start going for some Teutonic Knights, and they are not going to get damaged at all by light cavalry. It's ridiculous, man. 9 damage for the light cavalry. Teutonic Knights are going to have 13 Beer's armor. 13 melee armor. They are taking 1 damage per hit from light cavalry. Do you think it would have been worth it for the Viper to wall gate behind where he cut through the forest? I think it would have been the safest move. It would have been smart in any case. But he might be feeling confident though. And I don't know about being overconfident about your enemy. He's starting to go heavily into Teutonic Knights though, and he's going to have the resources to go for it. He's going for 200 swordsmen as well. Let's see how that goes. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is going to be a nice engagement to watch. There's one spearman, one halberdier over here, just pushing everything. Nope, nope, nope. This huge amount of Teutonic Knights is probably going to be enough to clean all of these light cavalry. Although the ballistas are going to be pushing those away. Viper debates MbL's army towards the south, and he keeps on pushing in the middle. That is a huge amount of Teutonic Knights the Viper has right now. We have 30 over there. We have 43 in total with these. With these we have close to 60 Teutonic Knights. Hey boy. I don't really like too much the model that they use for D. I like the user patch version a lot more. It's so weird. I wonder if anyone is ever going to make a remastered classic version. That'd be nice. In any case, MbL's huge military over here is probably still not going to be enough against the Viper. It's going to be a matter of the Viper just massing enough army to push. He needs to go for one big, strong, unstoppable push, where MbL is going to have to use all of his units against the Viper. Bunch of blue Batman running around. Well, MbL's military count is going to be high for sure. We have 100 military units, but pop efficiency is going to be so much higher for the Viper. Does not have any gold though. Doesn't have any gold anymore. He's already run out of gold everywhere, right? Yeah, this is the only goal left, and it's going to be about 1700. Sorry, 1500. Yeah, the light cavalry are tickling the Teutonic Knight, and these are elite Teutonic Knights as well. Yep, not a single one going down. It's like Age of Empires. You know, that actually is supposed to be pronounced exactly the same as Age of Empires, right? No. No, it's not. It's not. It's one different sound. Vampires. Well, all the light cavalry. That is a butchering. That is butchering. MbL went down to 120 population. It's not even close. Three castles are going to be fantastic against this. Oh, Hyuna, thank you for the cheer. People out here mass buying toilet paper but can't click out to fuel H at pop 22 pop by 8 minutes. Boy, you worry about the wrong type of flush. Appreciate it, man. Hi, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Long time no siege, by the way. Yeah, this game is over. It's the equalizer. We are going to see if we can jump into a game number 5. Depends on whether or not they go for it. But MbL is just surviving right now. He's in 1, 2, 3, 5 castles. It used to be 7, so yeah, it was only a matter of time until TheViper managed to push those down as well. GG, well played. That was the equalizer. Let's go back and let's see if we can jump into game number 5. That'll be fantastic. Relics. Return to map. It was 4-1, but MbL lost 1 here. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's 4-0 right now for the Viper. So he took the relics back. How does he have the time to do all of that stuff? Attack, defend, take relics, think of everything at once. Can barely keep up with what he's doing here, and I'm just watching. Dude's just gonna be doing 1,000 times at once like it's nothing. It's better than Khmer, confirm. Well, it's not like Khmer were super highly regarded before. The buff actually changed that quite a bit. But yeah, that was a sweet game.